know about the rest of y'all, but I, for one, am glad that this season of the Housewives of Potomac is over, okay? Raise your glasses, everybody. Raise your glasses, because this shit is over. I am so glad that it's over. I can have my life back. I can be likable again. I can have, like, I won't have to be so defensive anymore because bitches been coming for me. I am happy that this is over. We can move on. I don't want to hear about Candice and Monique. I don't want to hear about 444 and her degrees. I don't want to hear about Giselle and whatever relationship that she don't have with Jamal. I don't want to hear about Robyn and Juan. I don't care about the pedophile. I don't want to hear about Monique and this fucking plot. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Like, can we all take a sip? Now let's get into the tea. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review. The last review of the season of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, the last season. Like last week, y'all had me covered up in Post-it notes. Now this week, y'all are driving me to drink. I've been drinking for the last 2 reviews, but that's the only way I can get through this shit, okay? But we're here. And we're here to have a good time, aren't we? We're here to have a great motherfucking time, okay? So let's get into the tea. Now, we pick up where we left off last week. When Candice stormed off this bitch crying like a motherfucker, okay? She crying like the Candy crybaby. You know what I mean? Like she crying. You know what I mean? And like I said on my Checking Myself video, you know what I mean? Like, I never understood why she was so, like, petrified and so, like, you know, I'm crying every 10 minutes. And I was one of the ones that was saying, girl, why are you crying? Like, all you did was get your ass whooped. Like, why are you crying? I definitely was one of the ones that was saying it. However, I did not realize that it had a lot to do with the social media stuff and the blogs and the song and all of this other stuff. Like, it had a lot to do with that. And I never, like I said, I never seen many people attacking Candice on social media. I've never really seen that. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people that I follow can't stand Monique. So all I know is that I've seen Monique get attacked from left to right, everybody coming for Monique. But I've seen people show Candice a lot of love. But until the other night when I was on Instagram and I was on Peach Report Daily, I think that's the name of it. Y'all know I'm kind of drunk. I'm slurring. I had a couple of glasses of wine, but whatever. Ooh, Jesus. But yeah. I saw that and she commented on something and she wasn't doing nothing but laughing at it. It really wasn't nothing negative or nothing like that. She was just simply laughing at the situation. However, after she laughed at the situation, you know what I'm saying? That's when folks were just attacking her left and right. You're gonna get your ass beat again. You know, blah, 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 blah. Like, just straight up dragging her for filth. And for no fucking reason. So I'm like, okay, this is probably why she feels the way she does. And she's just deeply into it the way that she is. Because people are attacking her just for laughing. Just for breathing. Even if she caught COVID-19, folks drag her for doing that. And that was out of her fucking control. So at the end of the day, I totally understand that shit. You know what I mean? So I get it. So I understand why she's crying. And why she probably feels the way that she does. Because she still to this day is getting attacked due to a narrative that was ran about what happened with this fight. Because I was totally prepared to drag Candice all season about this fight. Because it was put in the blogs that she did have a glass of wine. Just like I do. And she took the glass of wine and threw it in Monique's face. That's what was in the damn blogs. Okay? That's what was in the blogs. So I do understand where the tears and the emotion and the trauma is coming from. Because it's not easy dealing with people that you don't know. Pinning a narrative on you. Pinning something on you. Because I totally understand. Because, again, the word colorist will probably be the last time I say it. No. This review will be the last time I say colorist. But I totally understand because I had people calling me a colorist. I had people saying that I was being paid by Monique. I had people saying that I hate black women. I had people saying all kinds of things. And number one, I never want to be labeled as a colorist. That's not anything that anybody would want to be labeled as. I don't want to be labeled as a person that can be bought by somebody to sway their fucking opinion. I have way too much integrity for that, okay? I might work at a damn grocery store, but I do take this media shit that I'm coming up in very seriously, and I'm not one to be bought to have my opinions be jaded. That's number one. So to say this for the last time, ain't nobody paid me a dime to be on their side. Let's make that clear. And I don't hate black women. I defend black women all the time. Most of the time I'm defending black women that other black women don't fucking like enough to defend them. So yeah, but that's another conversation. But yeah, I totally understand where that's coming from. Regardless of her mouth being reckless, I totally understand. If there's a narrative that's being spun around for a whole year, folks talking about you like you asked to get your folks talking about you like, you know what I'm saying, like you started this entire fight with you throwing wine in the bitch face and you know you didn't, and people attacking you for it. I totally understand that. But later on, Chris gets her ass together and she brings her ass out to the stage to get it back together. Now, Andy asked Monique a question in regards to Karen saying that she would get the police involved. Was she mad at Karen? Now, Monique said they had words about it, but she totally understood. They agreed to disagree and they moved on. Me personally, I would have been mad at Karen for saying that she would have pressed charges on me if I got into a fight with her, because let's just be real. Karen ain't no fighter. She already said she can't fight. I expect people who can't fight to press charges on somebody. Like, that's just what it is. Like, if I know I'm fighting a motherfucker that's police, that fuck with 12, I know they're gonna press charges. So it is what it is, like, straight up. So I can only speak for me. I wouldn't press charges on nobody. If I got into a fight, I just got into a fucking fight. Win or lose or draw, I'm not pressing charges. I ain't with that 12 shit. But if another person is with the 12 shit and they want to press charges, that's their own reason. That's their own approach. That's how they approach somebody getting physical with them. Why would I be mad about that? So then they talk about the legal action that Candice pressed about the fight. Now, Candice said that she was forced to press charges against Monique. Were you forced to press charges against Monique, or did your mama force your ass to press charges on Monique? It's one or the other. You know what I mean? I don't know, but it is what it is. But you took legal action because that's what you felt that you needed to do. So she took the legal action and Monique countersued. And then the case was thrown out. So it weakened the case. It was thrown the fuck out. But at the same time, though, it's like at the end of it all, Monique is very inconsistent. 1 minute it's she did this to my chin. And then the next minute it's she put her finger in my face. Then the next minute she threw a glass of wine in my face. Like, you got to pick which struggle in this fight that you want to have. Because you really don't know what you want to go with. Because it changes every 10 minutes. Like, you got to figure it out. Like, don't wait till the footage come back and then you study the shit. And then you realize, okay, she did me like this, so this is going to be my excuse. You can't use any of those. You can't say that she threw wine in your face. You can't say that she pointed her finger in your face. You can't say that she did you like this. You want to know why you can't say it? Because what you said was you blacked out. And you don't remember nothing. So how the hell can you say this happened when you said you blacked out? Let's just be 100% real. When I got into one of my first, and this had to be my first or my second physical altercation, I was like 13 years old. This dude was bullying the fuck out of me all day, poking me, rubbing on me, touching on me in inappropriate areas, sending me notes with mucus sitting up on it. He had been fucking with me all day in that gymnasium, all damn day. And the next thing I knew, his nose was bleeding. And I was like this. To this day, I don't even remember kicking him in the nose. But my cousin who was sitting there remembers me kicking him in the nose because he saw the whole thing. I don't remember doing it. To this day. That shit happened when I was like 13. I'm 31 years old. And to this day, I still don't remember kicking him. I just remember One minute he was touching me, the next minute I opened my eyes, my leg was up in the air, and his nose was fucking bleeding, and he had to go get medical attention. That's all the fuck I remember. And that started the beast in me, but that's another story. So if you blacked out, you can't remember her doing this. You can't remember her doing that. Just, you blacked out. That's what you said. So unless you remember some shit, you blacked out. You can't use that. That's how I feel. Then we talk about whether or not Monique talked shit about Ashley and her husband. Now, Candice decided to bring that shit up while she was mad at Monique because she was mad at Ashley for writing that fucking statement. Candice, shut the fuck up. You want to know why I'm telling you to shut the fuck up? Because 9 times out of 10, Monique probably did talk shit about Ashley and Michael because they were not fucking friends at the time. Ashley sat up there and told folks that she was doing this. And that's why she got in the car accident. So, yes, she probably did talk shit about Ashley and Michael, because I would have talked shit about them motherfuckers had they said that shit about me and my damn accident. So, of course, she was talking shit about Michael and Ashley. And you were right there with them talking shit about Michael and Ashley because both of you motherfuckers hated them. So, let's not act like it wasn't, that's something that's out of the ordinary. You don't like a bitch, you talking about them. But now they're cool now. And now you want to use it as an excuse to say, you know, now you want to use it as a bomb to throw a wrench into their relationship or whatever, or alliance or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, she was talking shit about Ashley. You was sitting right there with her. Neither one of y'all was cool with them. So what the fuck does that matter? It happened. So the fuck what? I'm pretty sure Ashley was talking shit about her too. They both were talking shit about each other, goddammit. Like, fuck all that. Like, that ain't nothing to use. So then Monique apologizes. Monique apologizes to Candice. She owns up to everything. She takes responsibility. She said what she did wasn't warranted. And that's what it is. Now, Candice cannot accept her apology because it's been a whole year since it happened. Which I already knew that she wouldn't accept it. But all in all, we cannot be upset that she didn't accept the apology. Because let's just be real. After the fight, Monique went to Twitter and said, what you asked for, you shall receive. You did say that. You also made a song about dragging this bitch. You also, you know, allowed these bloggers to sit up. Although it ain't got nothing to do with you. These bloggers did go with the story about her start initiating physical contact and she got drugged for it. She did. So, at the end of the day, we cannot be mad with Candice for not accepting her apology. It's her right not to. It is what it is. If she don't feel like she need to accept her fucking apology, she really don't have to. And that's just really what it is. People feel like Karen was more so on Monique's side than Candice's side. And I understand how it looks that way. But I honestly don't feel like it was like that. I do think that it came across that way because Karen doesn't like it when a person is ostracized by multiple people. I don't think she likes it when a person is ostracized because me personally, I don't like that either. Monique was kind of ostracized at that point. I do feel like Karen probably felt the need to be by her side because nobody else was on her side. I do think that probably was a disservice to Candice in her emotional state because it's kind of like you up here coddling the bitch that put her hands on me. So it's kind of like, okay, bitch, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But in hindsight, I do understand that was a rough position to be in because I've been in situations where it's two people that I fuck with that have beef and I'm expected to choose a side. But one thing about it is that I'm never going to choose that. The bitch that put her hands on me, so therefore I'm not finna stop fucking with her just because she got into a fight with you. Y'all got in a fight. Not Scotty, y'all. So, therefore, no one needs to ask Scotty to do anything. I fuck with you, and I fuck with you. He or she was wrong for putting their hands on you, and that's just what it is. I can tell them all day that they're wrong. I hold them accountable, but I'm not going to stop fucking with them just because they got into it with you. Both of y'all are my friends. If you can't deal with that, that's on you. Stop fucking with me then. If you can't deal with the fact that I'm still fucking with the bitch that you assaulted, then that's on you. Stop fucking with me then. Because if it was me, I don't need to put nobody in no position where they feel like they gotta choose a side. Like, that's just not me. I don't give a fuck who you friends with. You know what I mean? If you feel like if I got into a fight and I got assaulted by someone and you decided to still be friends with them, that's on you. I don't really give a fuck. As long as you still be a good friend to me, I don't give a fuck about you being friends with them because I'm not childish like that. And that's just what it is. Y'all don't have to agree with it, but I'm not childish like that. I don't need nobody to take my side. I just don't need it. Point blank. So Candice calls Karen out and she feels like Karen doesn't care. Because of the simple fact they had an exchange and Candice told her to burn in hell in eternity. Now that's a lot to say to someone that's supposed to be your friend. I don't give a damn how mad I am at any of my friends. I would never tell them that. I'm mad with one of my friends. I'm not really mad with them, but I'm in a weird place with one of my friends right now. And to this day, I have not said anything derogatory to her. I never said nothing to her about go to hell in eternity. You know what I mean? It's a conversation that can be had and it will be had. But at the same point in time, I would never do that to her. If that's supposed to be my friend, someone that I care about, I don't give a damn how mad I am. I might block your number for a couple of hours. I might unfollow your post on Facebook for a day or two because I don't want to see you right now. I might put your damn text thread on do not disturb. But I would never do you like that. You know what I mean? Like, I never do nobody like that. And, you know, I feel Karen on that. Because if you my friend, I don't give a fuck how mad you are at me. We can talk about it. We grown. You ain't got to tell me to go to hell. What the fuck you mean? Like, that's a bit harsh to tell someone that's supposed to be your friend. Point blank period. So when Chris come out on the stage, he is not with the pleasantries. Like Andy trying to talk to him, Andy don't get, Chris don't give a fuck. All he wants to do is get to the plot and the plot only. He don't care about nothing else. Eddie is so cute to me. I know a lot of people don't think that he is, but he is so cute to me. Like, he is so chocolatey and fine to me, like it is what it is. But he started talking about his family issues, and you know, he never thought that him and Wendy would make it for 10 years, and I like them as a married couple. That's the only time I can tolerate Wendy is when she's with her husband. The husband that I want. But that is what it is. But I'm glad to see that they're still together regardless of the family issues that they have had. So, you know. Karen and Ray, you know, Ray didn't think, you know, because they aren't the same people that they were years ago. He wasn't sure if he was in love with Karen, but it looks to me like they're getting things back on the upswing. So shout out to Karen and Ray. So then Chris speaks his mind on the plot against his son, basically saying that the son wasn't his, and he's very furious right now. Giselle is mad because he's speaking the way that he is. She got security. Girl, Chris ain't gonna put her hands on you. Shut the hell up. Giselle is so extra. But I will say that the comment that Chris made was, I wish I was Kris Jenner. No, I wish I was Caitlyn Jenner. Chris, or whatever he said, so I could beat you bitches up, or whatever the fuck he said. I do think that was a bit much, but I get why he said it, because he was mad as fuck at them for what they tried to pull or what they didn't try to pull, whatever the rumor was. I get that he was mad and he said it out of anger, but regardless of whether he said it out of anger or not, he was still fucked up for what he said. So Chris, you take a L on that one. You was fucked up for that. Candice addresses Chris about this plot. She admitted that there was a dinner. She admitted that people was talking about everything that was going around. But she did let it be known that the whole rumor about Chris and the baby was stupid because the baby looks just like Chris. She did not tell Monique about it because she feels like she's heard rumors about everybody on the show. So why would she be bringing a rumor to Monique about the situation when people tell lies on people all day, every day? I get it, but at the same time, if we are friends, bitch, and you sitting at a table with a bunch of bitches that don't like me, you need to inform me on what's going on. But then again, Candice probably did not feel the need to tell Monique a damn thing because she kind of checked it. For me, I feel like this. If a person is my friend and they've been dogging them out or whatever, it's like this. You gonna check. If I checked it, I don't need to bring it to you if I already checked it. So I kind of think that's what Candice was with at that point, because I know that there have been situations with me where a person said something about my friend in my presence and I checked them for it, but I never mentioned it to my friend, and I never mentioned it to them because I checked it already. Because I feel like if a person mentions something about me to my friend and my friend come back and tell me, I'm gonna look at my friend like, well, what did you say? And why do they feel comfortable enough to say what they saying about me to you? So that's probably where Candice was coming from, because again, she checked it. It was no need to bring it to you. So I understand. I don't give a fuck if Robyn is gonna marry Juan or not. Fuck. I really don't give a fuck about Robyn's ex-son hats either. And who cares about Robyn and her taxes? Like she sat up there and had all this damn tax shit, but she could not understand how Karen didn't know shit about raised taxes. I don't give a fuck about nothing that got anything to do with Robyn. So the question about why did Michael think that Juan wouldn't marry Robyn came about, and you know, Robyn said that she called Juan and she asked him about what Michael said, and Ashley simply said that, you know, he never told me what it was, but he did say that he just did not think that that Juan would ever marry Robyn. Of course, you never thought that he would, because you're like Vesta Williams. You thought it would have been you. That's what it is, Michael. Like, fuck out of here. Now, Karen asked Robyn to keep her marriage and her name out of her mouth because she's really happy for her and Juan. And honestly, Robyn do need to keep Karen's marriage and her name out of her mouth, because that's all she ever talks about, as if her shit is perfect. Bye. Another thing that got me was that when Giselle said, why is this big motherfucker here? Girl, he's here to support his wife. Where the fuck is Jamal? And on top of that, when Chris was talking about, when I don't even know why Andy even asked Chris Samuels about Robyn's wedding. You know he don't give a fuck about Robyn or Juan, so why would you even ask him that? Like, bye. And then she gonna say, I'm so glad that Juan Dixon is not here. Girl, you need to be wondering where the fuck him and Michael is. It's funny how both of them ain't there. Girl. So then Chris Bassett clears Ashley the fuck out with all types of logic and conducive ass language, and basically says that Michael is disrespectful to women. But I wish that Chris Bassett would also say that Michael is disrespected to men in their heinies. You also need to put that out there too, because Ashley always defends this man to tooth and nail, and she knows that he ain't shit. She knows that he's a creep, but yet and still she keeps defending him like he's innocent. He ain't. Just say that your man ain't shit and just move the fuck on, bitch. Like, are you serious? Like, girl, bye. But what I really liked was the fact that Chris Samuels and Chris Bassett still like each other and they still want to be friends. But there's no hard feelings. But the fact is, their wives would never be friends. And that's just pretty much what it is. Their wives will never be friends. And that's it. He came to Monique. He said that she's been attacked by all these women. And he started crying. And all these bitches said that he had fake tears and shit like that. Everybody was annoyed by his tears. And he said that hurt people. Go get help. And he was talking about gizzard ass. That was some great sound advice from Chris Samuels. Gizzard do need some fucking help. I can't stand that bitch. I really can't stand her. But all in all, y'all, this reunion was a bit too much for me to digest. That's why I had me some red wine. I've been drinking since the reunion started, and I've been drinking during this damn review. But I can say this. I am so happy that this shit is the fuck over. Y'all don't understand how happy I am about this shit, okay? I'm very happy that this shit is over. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy that it's over. I'm tired of fighting with Team Candice when I ain't on nobody's team to come down to this fight. I'm tired of talking about this fight. I'm tired of talking about the semantics of this fight. I'm tired of talking about this colorist shit that people accusing me of. I'm tired of talking about these bloggers that I never followed. I am tired, and I'm glad that it's over. I'm glad that it's over. I'm so glad that it's over. I'm glad that it's over. Before I go, I just want you guys to know that we will be going live tomorrow, the Whether You Like It or Not reality panel that features myself, Giving You the Real Tea, Bondi Blue, Jamie That's Me, Niecy Dixon, Josiah's World TV, and Spilling All the Tea. We will be going live tomorrow night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. We definitely will be going live tomorrow night, so make sure y'all tune in to that. Be sure to tune in this week to the Come Up Miami. I will be co-hosting with Bubs the Guy for the second part of the reunion. We have our own segment where we're gonna come in. I'm slurring like a motherfucker. We're gonna come in and we're gonna ask all the questions that we want to ask. So look out for me being a part of the Come Up Miami's reunion this season, okay? And also, there will be a live probably Tuesday. I think I'm going to ask Jamar giving you the real tea. It's going to be a bunch of guys on there giving you the real tea. Josiah. Probably going to be us on there. We're going to be talking about the end of the year, our peaks, our valleys, and every goddamn thing else, and what we plan to happen for 2021. And that's it. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. All my social media is at the bottom of that video, of this video. All my social media. Make sure you follow me. I do follow back. If I don't, DM me and let me know that I haven't followed you back. That being said, y'all, I am out of here. So glad that it's over. Peace the fuck out.